we started as Nairobi Design Week as this platform to showcase Kenyan design and Kenyan creativity, and we had a directory. Like I explained at the beginning, a design week is a format that tends to happen around the world. Now, at the beginning of last year, we kept that name for the festival. We just called ourselves Nairobi Design to update the fact that we do a lot of other things, right? Since the very beginning, we've been very focused on community. And
yeah, welcome all to Opportunity Factory. Just a small brief about Opportunity Factory so that you're on the same page.
Yeah.
My name is Sylvia Tonui and I'm the founder of Trio Media. Trio Media is a delivery partner for British Council's Creative DNA Fashion Incubator. We are right there at the corner, those absolutely gorgeous designs, if I do say so myself. And I am joined by our partner from the UK Fashion Scout. We have Billy and Martin, who flew in yesterday, Karibu, Kenya.
He was working with his father for a number of years and watching his father being just a cobbler. However, he realized that his father has got a skill and can take it further. With his knowledge in marketing, after he studied marketing, he actually recognized that he can teach his father and work together with him to create a brand and actually make for himself.
My name is Magdalene Chesoli. I am an amputee and a woman pass. Other than that, I work at Cycleg.
Thanks a lot for the words, because I think when a person is actually directly impacted is where the most impact you can directly see. So I just want to say that for us it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of fashion at this year's festival. Of course, there'll be furniture, as we see, Rusty Fundi. This stuff is incredible. I'm an industrial designer, so really love what they're doing here. And Circleg, we have a prosthetic that's designed in Kenya. These guys have been at it for many years now. You know, we spotted this probably 5 years ago. And we've now, you guys are smiling because I've been a fan for 5 years and finally we've made it happen. So yeah, it's really great, you know. We can't have everything every year, like I said, but this is, we try to curate it. We really try to, out of all the applicants, try to understand how people are resonating with the theme as well and how everything can go together. So we hope this is a good mixture, and there's going to be things outside as well. So really happy to take all of your questions, and I'm Adrian. Thank you so much and welcome. Good. So I'm just checking who's in line next. We've got Anne from Opportunity Factory. Opportunity Factory are our venue, they're our host, they are also our office here hosting us throughout the year, and actually many other makers as well. So we're just really grateful because the team here has worked with us for many months to iron out so many things, you know, down to the parking, the roofing, the everything. So it's really incredible to have a venue and partners who we can work with really closely and build this relationship year on year. So I'd like to welcome Anne Angina from Opportunity Factory in Sandstorm, Kenya.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anne Ngina, head of sales at...
It's not closed.
Oh, sorry. Let me repeat that. My name is Anne Ngina, head of sales at Sandstorm, Kenya. I would like to welcome you all at... It's on.
Oh, is it working? Yeah?
Yeah, should be okay. Yeah, welcome all to Opportunity Factory. Just a small brief about Opportunity Factory so that you're on the same page. Opportunity Factory was imagined and is currently managed by Sandstorm Kenya. You all know Sandstorm Kenya, the brand behind bags. Actually, I love his bag. That's our bag. I can spot it from here. So Sandstorm has been making bags for the last 22 years. And in 2020, we had a vision of putting up this place where it's a place of connectivity, a place for all, a place for culture, a place for craft. And that's why we work well with Nairobi Design Week, because they support creatives, we all support creatives. So under Opportunity Factory, We host different creatives here, starting with Sandstorm, which is the main anchor brand, making of bags. As we go around, we'll show you.
Yes.
Then we have N Ceramics. They make pottery. And then we have Dragonfly. They do screen printing, the traditional screen printing. Then we have Cool Cats. She is an artist. Then we have Nairobi Design Week. Their office is also here. I think those are the first 5 brands that we host here. So you're all welcome.
I've already
and
shared,
we are hoping to have a good week. Thank you.
It was early, right? Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much once again, Opportunity Factory. Mark, would you like to say anything?
That's what you've said. Can you say something very quickly?
Sir?
I'll say something very quickly.
Sure. We've just had Anne on stage, so it'll be a good... Anne's just finished, so that's why I thought it's a good segue, very smooth for us to do this.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to repeat what she said, but basically just, we have... thanks very much. There are two. Okay. Thanks. Well, I'm probably going to repeat what I said, but just... Yes, welcome to Opportunity Factory. This is the 3rd time that we've hosted Nairobi Design Week. I've worked with Adrian now for 6-7 years. Because Nairobi Design Week has grown, which has become more exciting and more fabulous, and it always puts us under lots of pressure to make the place look nice for every year. It gives me a lot of stress. But when you get to see the end result like this, it makes me very, very happy indeed. And it's just great to have the opportunity to, excuse the pun, to bring so many talented creatives together. And yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Mark, and just thank you again to our partner, Spring Valley Coffee. Some of the best coffee you can get here, so highly recommend. Just wanted to explain as well for those of you who missed it and why you might hear Nairobi Design or Nairobi Design Week. So we started as Nairobi Design Week as this platform to showcase Kenyan design and Kenyan creativity, and we had a directory. Like I explained at the beginning, a design week is a format that tends to happen around the world. Now, at the beginning of last year, we kept that name for the festival. We just called ourselves Nairobi Design to update the fact that we do a lot of other things, right? Since the very beginning, we've been very focused on community, and that's our number one word that you'll hear us come back to all the time. So we really just wanted to communicate that we're Nairobi Design and we can do other things as well. And amongst those, of course, we do consulting, and this festival is really a major thing for us, and we want to keep doing it, and we just want to keep improving and communicating that. So yes, very excited for all of these exhibitors. Actually, you'll see like a really good mixture of traditional culture, heritage, some things maybe that we've learnt from traditional culture, and then lots of technology as well, and digital exhibits. And someone pointed this out to me today already. We really like to have a lot of digital exhibitors, or not. The truth is that digitally people can achieve a lot with the tools they already have available to them, right? And we often talk about leapfrogging. And this is one of those areas you'll see Kenyans leapfrogging others, because you need access to a computer and people will churn out incredible digital work. With the other stuff, like a lot of the product design, you may need some specialist tools, not always, but that's something to consider. So it's also a good way to get into design, having your phone and doing things on your phone. Who else can we invite? We have Sylvia. Yes, so I've mentioned the Creative DNA program with the British Council, so I'd like to invite Sylvia from Trio Media to give us a few words about that. And I'll try to...
Both of them, yeah?
Yeah,
Sylvia, can I put this on?
there we go.
Thank you so much.
Tell me if I need to hold them for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Morning, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Sylvia Tonui, and I'm the founder of Trio Media. Trio Media is a delivery partner for British Council's Creative DNA Fashion Incubator. We are right there at the corner, those absolutely gorgeous designs, if I do say so myself. And I am joined by our partner from the UK Fashion Scout. We have Billy and Martin,
Just now I'm on
who
mic.
flew in yesterday,
Just now
Karibu,
I'm
Kenya.
on mic. I'm still
So the British Council Creative DNA is a
I've told
fashion
them.
incubator, a business
told
incubator for
them.
fashion startups. We started in 2019, and
Yeah,
so
I've
far
got
we've
to
had
get
4
them.
cohorts, and so far
I
incubated
didn't get to
71
reply,
fashion
right? I just said you're
startups.
super happy.
And we take them through business training, access to market opportunities, links to the UK through our partner Fashion Scout, and then most importantly is showcasing opportunities like these, because once they're done with the business incubator, of course their designs improve, and we really don't want to keep it to ourselves. We like to share with the world, so that's why we have this installation. And partners like the Nairobi Design are extremely important to us, because they help us to reach not only the fashion community but also the design community as a whole. So we're really excited to be here. We've had some really incredible fashion designs go through our incubator. We have, for example, I can't mention all 71 of them, but then one of them is Enda Running, that does the first Kenyan manufactured running shoe. We also have there's so many, but Enda Running is one of them. If you see here, we have the 20 fashion designers that are in the current cohort, and you'll be able to interact with them through this entire week. And yeah, we've done also some couple of research into the fashion sector and needs analysis, just to understand the needs of the sector, and that advised our programming and how we develop the curriculum that we take through the fashion designers through. We do an open call every year, and it's really been phenomenal. From, I think in 2019 we had maybe roughly about 30 people applying to the program, and now we're close to 300 people applying for the program. So it's, you can just see how people are interested in making fashion their career choice. So hopefully we will have another one open next year. We always do an open call. So if you know anybody who, if you yourselves are interested in fashion, if you know anybody who's interested in fashion, please look out on the British Council Instagram page at East Africa Arts. We're always posting opportunities there. We also give grants for fashion designers. So if you know anybody who's interested in that, please tell them to follow our page. And also we'll be here throughout the entire week. So if you need any more information about British Council programs, please come through and speak to us. Thank you so much, and we're excited.
Really hugely contribute to making this festival a success. And even those who may not see, right now we have Microsoft at this year's festival, who are really keen to share what they've been doing, and of course they're in Kenya because there's incredible talent in Kenya, right? So we've seen that in the industry in the last few years. We've had other top design consultancies and so on from the world choose to be in Nairobi, choose to be in Kenya, and there are good reasons for that, and we have seen huge improvements, and we're hoping that we're going to keeping up with those, and we try to improve everything we do every year, and that's why, like we've said, we're grateful that this site keeps improving every year, and so do the exhibits. And yes, thank you to our partners, because like I already mentioned, Opportunity Factory, Sandstorm Kenya, Spring Valley Coffee, who we really recommend. We've got World Design Weeks as well, so we're part of the World Design Weeks organization. It's a membership organization. We're actually on the board. We're the only African Design Week currently there, and there aren't many, but that's one thing we really want to try and improve. We really want more. Well, thank you, but actually, clap when there's more, right? Like when we get more, we have Kampala, who are good friends of ours. We have Addis Ababa Design Week as well. So these guys are doing great things. We're waiting for other ones to start in East Africa and further along as well. So I'm sure in the next few to 5 years you'll be seeing that as well. So as well, Africa House, where we have another event that we run as well. I've just blanked actually right now on our partners. I should probably have a list, because when you have 10 or 12 you always miss someone, right? So I wanted to come back to Circleg, and could I invite Magdalene to talk about Circleg? Because, like I said, it's a really exciting product, and I think hearing about it from someone who has practical experience as well, that's really important. So, welcome, Magdalene. You good with those?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please, yeah, because where's my, I'm like, where's my
It's not
paper?
yet afternoon. Good
I have a whole map.
Good
I
morning.
should just be looking at
My name is Magdalene Chesoli. I am an amputee and a woman first. Other than that, I work at Cycleg
Yes.
as a community manager. And at Cycleg, this is an enterprise that basically manufactures and produces, prosthetic limbs. You can see I'm wearing one. And for us, we are trying to create, to empower amputees and also create an environment where they are able to access these prosthetics.
Cool.
I don't know
Thank
if you guys are aware that acquiring a prosthetic is like buying land or even buying, a car. And so we are trying to ensure that anyone who is an amputee is able basically to access the prosthetics. From here, you can also see the video. There's a campaign that we did just to encourage people and tell them that it doesn't matter if you're an amputee, you can still, express yourself through a dance, express yourself through other talents that you have. And I'm here with two of my colleagues. I don't know if you have something to say.
Thanks a lot for the words, because I think when a person is actually directly impacted is where the most impact you can directly see. So I just want to say that for us it's a pleasure to be here, especially because we believe that prosthetic systems and assistive devices should be not just like affordable, functional, but also beautiful, and people can really feel empowered by using them. And this is like the story behind CERT. Like, we really want to revolutionize prosthetic field. And the way we do it is exactly by that, keeping the super high standards, but understanding what are the needs in the context. And a lot of work with engineers and designers, making affordable and producible as well locally. But at the same time, so we want to really let people that use it feel comfortable in showing them, and almost as a fashion statement. We really believe that can become exactly like A-glasses are nowadays. Sometimes people just want to wear them even if they don't need it, because this is like the spirit that we want to bring behind. And we do it through actually campaigns. As Magdalene said, the last campaign we did was about dancing as a universal language, because we know that you can do much more than just like walking with a prosthetic. You can start to express yourself. And we want more and more people, and especially today with Celebrate Women with amputation, being able to actually step up and show that life after amputation as a huge opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Great work. Yeah, and go check out that campaign, and you'll all get to go and take a tour around site soon as well. So you get to walk around the outdoor exhibits, the indoor exhibits, and so on. Hopefully you can hear me. So I was going to bring up my partners list, and sometimes you go to events and you just feel like people are reeling off a partners list, but I actually want to talk about our partners because they actually contribute, and we actually feel that relationship, Maison Interactive, just a big shout out. They have these great touch screens over there, and we're going to be putting our digital exhibitors on them, and we'll have an interactive map and festival schedule that people can interact with as well. So that's really fantastic. And Answer Africa, who you can see are just setting up to my right here, but you can already see some beautiful pieces up as well. They've been really great to work with, and Answer Africa have a masterclass, a fashion masterclass on Thursday the 14th of March between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. We're spreading word about that, but make sure if you know anyone about who wants to learn about digital commerce, e-marketing, etc., that's the place to be, and we'll be hosting that here as well. So that's really exciting. And if you check out their platform, they are full of incredible African brands, not just Kenyan brands, but I'm sure you might see some that you're familiar with. As well, I wanted to say Africa Collect Textiles, who have that awesome bright blue denim photo booth here. So our visitors will get to play with denim, recycled denim products. Africa Collect Textiles have a collection bin at the front gate, and that's what they do. They collect textiles, they process them into either things that are reusable, that can be resold or reused, or things that need to be processed into other products, for example. And these products are a showcase of just some of the experiments that these guys have carried out and some of the things that they're selling. So you can see the looming is just beautiful, right? And Eunice is always here actually at Opportunity Factory, so you can always come back and see how it's done, and you can learn how looming is done as well. And Africa Collect Textiles are making the wristbands for this year's visitors. So those of you who were here last year might recall that Sandstorm Kenya made these gorgeous, chunky, thick leather wristbands. They were really nice, and everyone who came on site as a visitor got one of those. So we wanted to do it slightly different this year. So we partnered with Africa Collect Textiles, and everyone will be getting a denim wristband with some screen prints on it. So that's really exciting. And we really try to, add those things, right? We have What Design Can Do, who have the Redesign Everything Challenge. Now, redesign everything is very broad, right? But what it did make us think about is the fact that everything has the potential for redesign, right? No design is finished ever, nothing is ever perfect, and in fact a lot of the stuff we're surrounded by is very imperfect. So we need to work towards that. And that's what we try to convey as well through the festival, right? We're always thinking about how we can redesign the process of being a visitor at a festival. What does that mean, and how can we improve visitors' experiences as well? So What Design Can Do, we've partnered with them for a couple of years now, and this challenge, the Redesign Everything Challenge, really invites people from all over to inquire about circular design, share those ideas. There's a cash prize and an accelerator, and we're also showing Rethread Africa, who actually won the prize last year. So Kenya last year had the largest number of entries from any country in the world when it comes to What Design Can Do. And some of those entries get through to the finals, and sometimes some of those make it as winners. So Rethread Africa make textile out of pineapple fiber. So, and you'll get to see that as well. We've just moved it actually. So Design Boom, who are an international design press, right? We're very excited to partner with them because I was at university when I started reading Design Boom. So as well, International Transformation Foundation, I just wanted to say that they do great work in building fountains for people in public places and so on, and we'll be selling water bottles here, and 50% of what we make on sales will go to building a water fountain, and 50 will go back into the next Nairobi Design Week. So then Suntory East Africa, who will be providing the audio for us as well, and they do lots of great things in the music community. So that's a big thank you to our partners. I just wanted to double check if there was anyone else we wanted to get on stage. I don't know where we have one boy. I know I don't want to bore you guys, and those benches are hard, and the site is very exciting, so we want to get moving. But has anyone got any questions for myself or for anyone else who's just spoken as well? Okay, feel free, by the way. Yeah, feel free. And if you want to grab me afterwards, if you want to talk or something, feel free as well. So.
Thank you very much. My name is Celestine. I am presenting Power FM and also presenting the Cultural Fashion Show, which is online fashion news website. My question is, first of all, thank you for the initiative to promote and support Made in Africa, Made in Kenya. Do you consider uniqueness when you choose or select fashion designers? That's the question one. So also, do you If not, or if yes, do you assist those selected fashion designers to create even more unique product to promote creativity and competition? Thank you.
I will be happy to invite Sylvia to talk more about some of that, because we do sometimes create. I just wanted to say, we also to appreciate that the fashion industry, every industry, is not just the designer, right? There's the pattern maker, the marketer, the model, and all the other people. So actually, just wanted to acknowledge that and say, yes, we look at many things when we curate. So if you look behind you, there's actually Kavulani. She's painted her own fabrics and then she's had them made. We think that's a really unique thing. That's the kind of thing everyone wants to do, but she's gone and done it, right? So yes, we do consider uniqueness when it comes to fashion designers. Again, Rethread Africa, they're not fashion designers, but their fabric will be used by fashion designers. So we think that's really important. We need to be looking at technologies and learning from nature, learning from culture. So it's not just about that aesthetic spark, but definitely Sylvia can add to that as well.
So for our program, so we really look at the aesthetics, of course, but we also look at the brand story.
I know, I've done it
some
now,
people
thank
have
you.
really amazing brand stories. They're working with the communities. And then if you see our fashion designers when they join our incubator,
I think you left.
There's very many master classes that we
That's what people do these days.
to teach them about very many things, and one of them is sustainability, because we have a lot of indigenous knowledge that is slowly fading away because it's not being captured, it's not being recorded. So it's very important to us that yes, there are technologies, even with more advanced fashion markets like the UK, but then we also have our own indigenous knowledge that is not being used. And I mentioned that we did do a research to map sustainable fashion producers in Kenya, and it was really amazing with what we found, that there are people who are doing wool in Joro, for example, fish skin leather in Kisumu, nettle, sisal. There's so many sustainable fibers that are available here. I know sometimes when we talk about sustainability, it seems so foreign, but actually our people have been practicing very indigenous practices for a very long time that are sustainable, like creating our own dyes. So yeah, there are very many aspects, but for specifically our program, yes, we look at the quality of the work, but it's an incubator, and that's the work of an incubator, to take you from a brand that is not very well developed to something that is ready for the market. So our criteria, minimum joining criteria, is to have been in business for 3 years, a minimum of 3 years, and after that you leave the work to us to now help you create a brand that can sell both locally and internationally.
Just the last one. Talking about the stories, what kind of stories do you look when you are selecting them? And the last one you mentioned about fashion sustainable. So can you talk a little bit about sustainability among those already selected? Because when you talk about sustainability, some of us forget about environment, something is very unique. So we have had some designers who have maybe fake fabric washes, then there is a color. So can you talk about that sustainability in terms of fashion, specifically for those who are already selected?
Okay. So please repeat the first one, and then my colleague Billy will help me answer the question of sustainability.
The first one was about the stories.
Yes.
You look at the stories.
Yes.
What kind of stories you look from those to select them?
Yeah. So I think one of it is passion. I could decide one day to wake up and just open a business in fashion just because I want to sell. So I think yes, profits are very important, but then it's as I said, your sustainability practices. Are you harming your environment while producing your collections? Are you helping the community? Because sustainability is not just about the fibers, it's about who you're employing, your practices within your business. So yes, we look at that, and I'll invite Billy to answer the question on sustainability.
Hi, Hi everyone. So just to introduce myself, I'm Billy from Fashion Scout from London. I'm the partner on Creative DNA who works together with Sylvia at Trio Media. Thank you for the question. First of all, I also wanted to add on a little bit about the stories and how we actually judge the storytelling and why it's so important. Just to give you a couple of examples, when we were on the judging panels, there isn't one story that can actually fit all, and we look for that particular story. We look for passion and devotion to creativity, and somebody that actually has thought about what they want to do and what they'd like to achieve, and the time they want to devote themselves to do that. And that can be described in many, many stories when they talk about their brand. Starting from an example from a designer who's doing a footwear brand that is exhibiting here from today. He was working with his father for a number of years and watching his father being just a cobbler. However, he realized that his father has got a skill and can take it further. With his knowledge in marketing, after he studied marketing, he actually recognized that he can teach his father and work together with him to create a brand and actually make for himself and start marketing it using his skills that he learned in college. So that for us was a very interesting project, very interesting brand, and the fact that this particular designer had so much passion made us choose him to be one of our winners and part of the Creative DNA. So there are many stories like that that actually touch us and the judging panel and how we end up selecting these designers. Yeah, and then in terms of the sustainability can be described in so many different ways. From being a sustainable business, meaning that you can actually sustain what you are trying to project, what you're trying to produce, to actually using sustainable practices. And you're right, we have had loads of greenwashing over the years. When there is a denim brand and you say that it's sustainable because it's using recyclable denim, but then maybe there are certain aspects of making that are not making that particular brand sustainable. The thing is that we have to start somewhere, and sometimes it could be small steps, sometimes they're big steps. The designers, what Sylvia mentioned, that so many designers here use sustainable practices because they are working with unemployed communities, for example. They train, they work with SISO, they work with certain eco-friendly fabrics that are making them sustainable. However, yes, to be 100% sustainable will be a big challenge, but we have to start somewhere, and that is just part of what we have to accept. I think that I answered the question, I suppose. Did I answer your question?
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.
Great. Thank you. So we'll be able to start some tours as well. Just wanted to say that if you are covering us, if you have any content, any articles you want to share with us, please send them to us. Please reach out, pr@nairobi.design. If you go at nairobidesignweek.com, it goes to the same inbox, by the way. So yes, pr@nairobi.design, and you can DM us on Instagram and so on and so forth. So get in touch. We love to see your experiences, and we love to reshare your experiences as well. And please tell us what you think. You can, like I said, you can come up to us and tell us in person as well and ask questions, and meet the exhibitors as well. You'll see a few people around and you get to have chats with them as well. So I'm Adrian, and if you've got any final questions, yes, please, absolutely. That's a really good question. What happens to the space after the design week? So this is a office and a workshop day to day. So if you had come here 2 weeks ago, you'd have seen the Opportunity Factory team is here, marketing. We've got here pattern cutting for Sandstorm Kenya. The loom next to the rugs is actually hanging there usually, so we have Eunice from Africa Collect Textile making things over there. We have beading, and there's Anne, so I'll let Anne explain as well. GIZ?
So I'm going to what are day-to-day activities. So as I say, Sandstone is the anchor brand, so the factory is here. So this is where we make our bags from the beginning to the end. And also we have factory tours that are open to the public from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Usually host a lot of tourists. We're in the tourist circuit in Karen, so we get a lot of tour companies passing by to bring their guests to see the crafts that we showcase. So we like showing the world what Kenyans can do. So when you come here, we give you a tour. We show you how the bags are made, how ceramic is made, how screen printing is made, and the tour is free. So when you come in, there'll be someone to receive you and they'll take you for a tour. So that's what we do every day. So you're welcome. I'm hoping to see you after the Nairobi Design Week so that you can see what we do every day.
Yes, and really just to place that emphasis, this place is about creating opportunities for incredible Kenyans, and there's a partnership that Opportunity Factory has with GIZ, which is to make that happen. And some of the outcomes already of that have been putting in practical solutions for people, such as templates for beading, such as invoice templates, right? Agreement templates where informal makers and craftspeople sometimes may not have access to these things, and their customers may take advantage of that, right? So we really want makers to be protected as much as possible and to be able to have that professional experience. So that's something we're really grateful to Opportunity Factory for creating as an initiative. Great. Yes?
What do you look to achieve in this year's edition of Nairobi Design Week?
What do we look to achieve? That's a really good question. I think I said this already to the exhibitors. One of the most incredible things when I've exhibited is, of course, interacting with the public as a participant, and it's interacting with each other. So getting to meet the other people who are here, and you may work together, you may not, but this is definitely something that we try to foster. So it's collaboration within the industry, and it may be a photographer and a musician who meet here, it may not even be designers. So we want to make sure that people kind of have that ability to do, to take those relationships, right? Because it's not just about having one-to-ones with each other, it's about expanding your own community and network. So I think that's a big thing for us. Personally, we want to keep going to be a world-class design week, and whatever that means, through the means that is Nairobi, and so it feels like Nairobi. We've had people come who have been to 20, 30 other design weeks around the world, and they've told me that they've never been to one like Nairobi Design Week. And it's because we try to foster that community spirit, right? And we try to show practical solutions, things that actually apply in life. We love pretty things as well. It's just, we don't always just showcase those things because different aspects of design apply to us. So I think just portraying some of those aspects, what design really is to people and what it can be, and keep inviting people from around the world so they can see how incredible Nairobi is, because whenever I'm that guy who people know as the guy who's always inviting people to Nairobi. So yeah. Any other questions? Cool. Great. Well, you can follow us at Nairobi Design _ on Instagram. I'm at adrianj.ig on Instagram. And let's do a tour. Let's walk around. Feel free to stand up. And let's talk to each other. And enjoy your time at the festival. We're launching tomorrow. Hope to see some of you here. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for taking the time. And we're really, really excited. Welcome.